不过坦率的说，相比2.0、2.1的开拓任务，可能确实相对的没有那么的。
He said it's gonna be less lighthearted than the one we got. Who's gonna die? Who's dying?
在了解了信息量如此之大的2.1开拓任务之后，我们不如稍事休息，稍后将为大家带来2.1版本的新角色介绍。我们先从第一位重量级的嘉宾黄泉小姐先开始聊聊吧。
黄泉在2.0总体来说是个很神秘的角色吧，以巡海游侠的身份来到匹诺康尼，在剧情之初就
Bro, this whole like black and white and red theme, like undertone of her design is so cool. Oh my god. I like how it's not like necessarily, it's like the two sides here. I'm covering up her name. Not ingrained in her exterior design is like, you know, her exterior design is like white and purple and stuff. The exception, I guess, of her sword that like brings out this like dark theme. I think that's so cool.
为什么这个人他的命途是虚无？
对，因为一些不可言说的原因，总而言之，最后他的战斗命途就变成了虚无。
黄泉呢，真的是我们到目前为止啊制作难度最高的角色了啊，没有之一。
平心而论，没有之一。是的，是的，是的。
这太难了。它的整体的技能呢，是充满了一种荒芜和破碎的感觉啊。然后这也是我们想传达的一种感觉，就是在它强大的一个力量。
Why did I think that was Bronyer for a second? Just that like the stats.
然后这也是我们想传。
I don't know. It's the hair and the stature. I didn't look like I just looked at her face.
那的一种感觉。
Wait a minute.
就是在它强大的一个力量的背后呢，它是一个空虚和孤独这样一种感觉。然后呢，当它释放战技的时候。就会获得一种名为残梦的一个特殊的充能点然后在战斗中呢，就是我们需要尽快的去累积这些充能点，来释放它真正的力量。
所以它只能自己通过战绩这样叠层数吗？那这样启动会不会很慢啊
？Wrong，
其实不是这样的，就是呢，在任意目标行动时如果为敌人附上了负面效果，就能为黄泉累积这个充能点。
任意目标这个说法听上去好像有点意思啊，就展开讲讲。
就你想的没错，就不单单是来自我方的负面状态当敌方给敌方上了负面状态的时候，黄泉也可以累积一定的充能点。
敌方单位的话
What they're saying is that anytime debuffs are inflicted on any of the enemies, Acheron gains one of these. So anytime she either attacks the enemy or anytime debuffs are inflicted in general. So like they said just now, self-inflicting debuffs. Like if they, like I'm trying to think of who does that. There's that one enemy that reduces their defense or whatever and increases their attack. No, I actually don't remember. Oh my god, I literally am thinking of it, but I forget what it's called.
黄泉也可以
Whatever, but anytime an enemy inflicts any debuffs on themselves, anytime your allies inflict debuffs on the enemy, anytime debuffs are inflicted on the enemy in general, she gains a stack of that, and they're about to explain the ultimate in a second.
敌方单位的话，那蛰虫爆炸的异伤它算吗？
算的。
所以也包括怪物被弱点击破时产生的负面效果
也算。
那个冰胖在吞噬那个衍生物失败的时候给自己
So like even if you don't notice it, there's a lot of debuffs that get inflicted, and I think they just said weakness break is one of them. So if you're fighting electric weak enemies, boom, that's one type of that's one way to get a stack. So I think you're gonna be getting that up a lot.
上了个降防，这个也算吗？
也算，都算反正呢，就只要有敌方给施加了负面状态都算。当这个充能点它充满的时候就会激活黄泉的终结技了然后呢，黄泉终结技它不太一样，它有4段攻击，然后前3段玩家是可以去选择目标的可以去切换目标，最后一段会对敌方全体。
I like this concept because like the whole premise is that she's stopping time. It's kind of like the world. I don't know, you can like she gets to choose in that time frame that she can stop which enemy she's attacking. I think that's really cool.
造成伤害，然后呢，只要它的充能一满就可以释放了和能量没有任何关系。
也就是说，这个终结技不需要能量。
Here, I'm gonna run that back so I can understand it more.
前3段玩家是可以去选择目标的可以去切换目标。最后一段会对敌方全体造成伤害。然后呢，标的可以去切换目标。最后一段会对敌方全体。
the final hit. Okay, final hit's AOE.
造成伤害。
I like that a lot.
然后呢，只要它的
I like that a lot for So you can hyper carry her with just 3 other Annihility, or I guess 2 Annihility and a sustain. It's probably maybe not 3 other Annihility. We'll
就可以
see.
释放了
We'll see in a
和
moment.
能量没有任何关系。
也就是说，这个终结技不需要能量，你们虚无是把它的能量槽给虚无掉了，是吧？
对对对，它黄泉就整个就没有能量了。
哦，那挺好的啊，可以不用刷充能神了，是吧？
就是刷那东西干啥？
Wait.
没有能量了。
哦，那挺好的啊，可以不用刷充能神。
Yeah, we don't have to grind an ER rope. I mean, you normally don't have to grind an ER rope for DPS anyways, but that's nice. Oh, and the entire premise of this, the reason why this is super significant is because generally you don't want to put an ER rope on your DPS because that link rope could be used for obviously like an attack percent rope or whatever rope you're gonna run to increase your damage or whatever. So you normally run a Tingyan to get your ult up, right? If you just completely get rid of energy for a character, I mean, you don't need Tingyan really at all. I mean, she has good buffs, I guess, but for the way Acheron's kit works, you're just not gonna be needing that at all. Like, you're not gonna you don't necessarily want to buff Acheron per se. You want to debuff the enemies, and in doing so, Acheron will be buffed in a way, right? So I really like that. Even with somebody with not that many Annihility units, because I don't even like run any dot team at all. But regardless, I mean, I think that's really nice.
然后呢，就黄泉它
But
的
she's
秘
not
技
dot,
也
by the
是
way.
非常特殊的。你可以想象一下，就你在探索过程中
Oh yeah, I actually saw this, like a little clip of this. I really want to know what it is.
前面有只怪，然后黄泉啪一个秘籍，直接就把那个目标给斩杀了。
直接斩杀的意思
That's
是
insane.
就不用进入战斗了，就直接把怪消灭。
那奖励
啊，肯定有啊，
这么厉害。
So okay. That is beautiful for simulated universe. Now, what I want to know, does it use a technique point every
模拟
time?
宇宙里我能用吗？
啊，可以用的，必须能用，不然我们做它干
Yeah.
什么？
Okay. So it uses a technique point for every like battle that you skip.
我天！
In open world, I don't see myself using it that much.
哎，我看到他的待机动作里面还有一个吃桃子的动作。
啊，吃桃子
是这个？
确定问的是你是想问吃桃子吗？
我当然想问的是他会不会做饭。嗯，对。
其实也就跟之前所说的一样嘛，就我觉得无论是做角色也好，还是做剧情 IP 内容也好，那对于玩家感兴趣的种种，比方说黄泉本名不详，那他真名究竟为何物？他是否会料理这件事情？他现在如今身处于怎样的一个状态？
I did not know that I was interested in if Acheron could cook or not, or what her name was, but you know what?
黄泉出现在当时就是集结手包霹雳这个背影。
Look at this. Fresh package of Oreos.
动画短片的预告。
Everyone has a past, and the past shapes the present.
Wait,
My
Kafka?
gaze has lingered on
Whose voice is that?
her for quite a while. Tonight,
But
I
that should sound like Kafka.
initiate our first engagement. How about
Yo?
a dance?
What?
Excuse me. Are you asking me?
Lesbian
看完
game
这个
part
预告以
2.
后，的确是
Wait a minute, hold on. We need to run that back.
Everyone has a past, and the past shapes the present.
Why does that sound like Kafka? I swear that's Kafka. I swear it is. But she's not even in the trailer, so maybe I'm just like, I don't
Has a
know.
past, and the past shapes the present. My gaze has lingered on her for quite a while. Tonight, I
Why are they dancing? Oh yeah, because like they're connected in the lore.
initiate our first engagement. How about
Bro, lesbian game.
a dance? Excuse me. Are you asking me?
No
看完这个
way.
预告以后，的确是迫不及待的想看到它的成片啊。
Eagerly awaiting the
那
full
请大
release,
家和我们
alright.
一起期待着它的正式上线吧。
What?
下一位角色，我们来聊聊沙金吧。在2.0的故事中，感觉沙金在多次对开拓者进行一些试
I
探
hate Aventurine.
甚至会觉得他们有在刻意安排一些接触，然后感觉他的目的是为了和我们达成合作。
Aventurine is a
所以
goofy.
他到底是一个怎么样的人呢？
He has his own goals, and like he's not the main antagonist, He's just like a thorn in your side.
你们有利益冲突，但也有利益合作的一方。然后他想要谋求与你的合作。虽然在2.0开拓者暂时还没有给出一个正式的回复，能讲的东西我感觉还蛮多的嘛。然后回到最初设计它的时候，也是将近要1年前了。在整个星穹谍到目前，首先在1.4登场了一位星际和平公司这个派系的成员，也就是托帕，而沙丁也和他同属。
Why are all the IPC members like scumbags? Topaz included. I mean, I guess it only makes sense. I mean, they're like, I would say they're like the CIA. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Now they're definitely the CIA. Cause like, yeah, they're 100% the CIA. Cause they like scope out like third world countries to go invade and like hijack their economy. Bro, they did that with freaking Bellabog, the asset evaluation team. They're doing the same thing with Penacony. Actual colonialism. So.
沙金它最大的特色呢，就是释放战绩可以给全队套上一种可以叠加的特殊护盾。然而呢，当那个队友带着这种可以叠加的特殊护盾受到攻击的时候啊，会为沙金去累积一种叫盲注的一个充能点。当盲注充能点它达到指定点数之后呢，沙金它就会触发追加攻击了啊。同时，它的追加攻击可以再次为我方全体上这种可以叠加的护盾。
带着盾挨打，可以就打出追击
啊，对。
然后追加攻击又能够叠盾，
对，
套娃是吧
？So, straight off the bat, I'm feeling like he's gonna be very compatible, very synergistic with follow-up teams. I mean, they're running him with the Doctor ratio in here. I'll get into if I'll pull for him after. I'll get into that after.
这个男人呢，他除了有钱，也让人很有安全感。沙金的终结技呢，它可以使他获得一定随机点数的盲注，并且对指定敌方单体造成伤害。同时，他的终结技还能使敌方陷入负面状态。然后呢，我方所有的人攻击此状态的目标时候呢，就可以造成暴击伤害提高。使用秘技之后呢，全队都会有概率获得不同强度的防御力提升。
看到这些技能画面以后
，They have a chance. Oh, so there's gacha involved in his kit.
我就一个感想，就这些金钱和筹码，就是我们2.1的最后一位新角色匹诺康尼的治安官
4-star Gallagher。
这位看起来似乎是一个有些不羁、不修边幅的大叔，看起来其实挺能打的，但却是一个丰饶命途的战斗的角色。他总不能是揍我一拳给我加血吧？可以向我们介绍一下这位角色吗？
加拉赫，匹诺康尼。
I'm curious because I could run a full mono fire team with this guy, with because what my current team, not that anybody actually cares, is Himiko, Asta, Topaz, and Huohuo. Or I guess I can substitute for Lynx if I need another healer. But with Gallagher, if I'm gonna pull on either one, I don't. Here's the. Oh God. Do I talk about it now? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna talk about it now. The theory for me is like about what do I pull on. I'm thinking it's got to be Acheron. I don't really need too much more sustain, and especially not like if I'm wanting Gallagher too. I don't also want Aventurine because that's just too much. Like I don't have enough teams like for that. I hope he's got some like insane secret that he's hiding or something. Like he's actually like the emanator of an Eon or something. Like he's like a traitor to the to the family, and he's actually like trying to overturn it, and he's working with like the IPC or like Acheron or something. That would be really cool because there's no shot he's just actually like boring, and he's just like, I carry out my duties faithfully to the Bloodhound family. Like no way. I mean, he is a 4-star, so it's like I guess they're not gonna make him too like riveting in the story, but like I really don't want him to be like just like a filler character. I don't know.
长期的观察，
you know what I'm talking about.
一上来就下定论。同时呢，在战斗中啊，就加拉赫他也拥有
Open a can. Oh, wait. Was it his skill, bro?
哎，就下定论。同时呢，在战斗中啊
，Yeah.
就加拉赫他也拥有保护我方的一些
Okay, we got the single target heal
特殊的效果啊。他战绩可以指定我方单体回复生命值。你看他很能打，对吧？所以他终结技呢，哎，我们不是回复了啊，我们会使敌方全体陷入一个特殊的负面状态，对敌方全体造成伤害。当我方的队友也好，自己也好，攻击陷入特殊的负面状态的目标时呢，就能回复一定生命值了。 他的那个秘技
Yeah.
会立即攻击敌人，然后进入战斗之后。
So okay, I think that also so you definitely don't have a oh shoot button like you do with like Lynx or Natasha, right? But I use Huohuo anyways, so I'm used to not having that. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing: the only issue I see with that is that that's not gonna apply to Harmony units, or especially Harmony units that are not attacking the enemy, that are just buffing the ally, and therefore they're not getting healing. So I'll let him finish explaining the kit and see if there's any type of other kind of healing in there, but I don't know. He just seems a little lackluster. But he's a 4-star, but keep in
他的那
mind.
个
But
秘技会
regardless,
立即
like,
攻击敌人，然后进入战斗之后会使敌方全体陷入这种特殊负面状态。是的，会有那种小麦饮品燃烧起来的感觉啊。同时呢，它终结技还能使下一次辅攻获得强化啊。不仅能对敌人造成更强力的伤害，同时还会使目标攻击降低。
不愧是个战官，
真的是一位很可靠的
伤害。
run that back. So he's like a sub DPS too. I don't know how I feel about that. If I'm putting an abundance character in the team, I need him to be able to solo sustain. I'm not running 2 sustains in 2024, brother, man. I'm not in March of 2024. I'm not running 2 sustain comps in this economy. Hell no.
从小麦饮品燃烧起来的感觉啊，同时呢，它终结技还能使下一次辅攻。
If he can do some damage, cool. But like, what if I don't need that? What if I don't need that? Because in my fire team specifically, which is probably where I would use him most, so I could run mono fire. I already have a dual DPS comp. I already have Himiko and Topaz, and then you have a 4 slot for a sustainer, right? Fire MC is not good enough. His shield is not good enough at all. But Gallagher, yeah, I know. I normally want to run Huohuo because she's like my healer of choice, but
获得强化啊，不仅能对敌人造成更强力的伤害，同时还会使目标攻击降低。
不愧是个战官，
真的是一位很可靠的猎犬守卫呢。
非常可靠，
太可靠了。
So yeah, I mean, like possibly in other comps, I don't know. I mean, I guess we don't really have that right now at the moment. We don't really have a character that like does good damage. That's also a good sustainer. I don't know. I'm just not getting the right vibes from Mr. Gallagher. He just doesn't seem that good.
刚才这段不会听起来很可疑吧？
为什么会可疑？
I want him to be that
太
good.
刻意了。
不是，加拉赫身上还能有什么故事吗？
那了解完3位角色以后呢，接下来我们还是来看看2.1的 UP 角色以及光追的一些信息吧。在上半版本的跃迁活动
Back to what I was saying about who I'll pull for. Okay, I'm thinking I pull for Acheron, not Aventurine. I don't need Aventurine because especially, and now that we actually get to look at the character event warp, which I'm covering up, freaking, yeah, I'm just gonna go in the middle, I guess. I don't know. So we got, actually, I'll take this. This is nice. Pella and Gallagher on the Acheron banner. Getting Gallagher is already an option for me if I'm pulling on Acheron's banner, as well as getting Pella for Pella Eidolons for, you know, debuffing capabilities, because she's probably pretty optimal to put on a team with Acheron, right?
开拓者可以在卡池中获取限定5星角色黄泉与限定光追行于勇士的暗4星角色加拉角色沙金和
Phase 2, Gallagher's not even on here. So, no, for me, there's never really a scenario where I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull on both banners because, like, what do I look like to you? Like, who do you do? What kind of, how fat do you think my wallet is? That's not happening, okay? It's one or the other. That's a reality for most people. And this banner, these are some dog water freaking, these clearly the Acheron's clearly the favorite child, because, I mean, she has been for so long, though. There's, like, they already know there's going to be infinite people pulling on her banner, which, honestly, for me, I'm not saying they should do this. Definitely not. Don't take my word for it, Hoyo. Do not take this advice. From a business perspective, it's much better to put the bad 4 stars on the 5-star that everybody wants, and then put the good 4 stars on the banner that like less people want. That's the business. They have done that before. That's the business optimal strategy. They did that with the Huohuo 4-star banner. The Huohuo banner, the 4 stars were garbanzo beans. But like Huohuo is really good, so people will pull for her anyways, like I did, and I lost a 50-50. So I had to pull more on that dog water banner, and now I have like a E6 Sampo or something, whatever was on that banner. That banner was so bad, it's incredible. That banner, dude, the force, I need to pull that up. I need to pull that up real quick. This was the banner. No shot. There was base form, Don Hung, Arlen, and Serval. That is the worst 4-star lineup in the entire game that I've ever seen. That is stupid, and I lost to the 50-50 on that, and I probably have an E6 of all of them now. It's so cringe. I'm never going to use any of those characters at all, ever, in my life. Anyways, yeah, it's easy. This is the banner that I want to pull on. Obviously, it depends on your account. But you're kind of getting the short end of the stick here with these 4 stars. First of all, who wants Luca? Lynx is a good healer, but you're pulling on the sustain banner anyways. You're pulling on the banner that has a sustained character with the healer as a 4-star. I don't know. I don't need both because I already have Lynx. I think I have some Lynx Eidolon or something like that. I don't need more, right? And then Serval, stop. Yeah, this is the easy pull for me. This is the easy pull banner. But yeah, I don't know about pulling on light cone banners. For me, it's kind of out of the question because I don't have any Jades at the moment. So whatever I do spend, it'll be minimal, and it'll be just enough to get Acheron, like 1 copy of Acheron, and I'll probably call it there. The tricky thing with Acheron is that her kit is so different because energy doesn't exist in her kit. That the thing with Acheron is like her light cone is probably so specific to her that it's probably so good for her. I don't know. There's never a scenario where you should like be pressured to get the light cone for a character. If it okay, this has been said before. If a character needs a specific light cone, if they need their signature light cone to be good, they're not good. So if we'll see. I'll watch someone who knows way more about the game than me. Their YouTube video explaining about what light cones to use on her, because I'm sure there is some 4-star option or maybe a 5-star option that's comparable to the signature light cone. Because honestly, like I just said, if your character needs their signature light cone to function, they're not a good character, and unless you really can, you shouldn't pull for them.